3 pens from the original Delta company. These are the only 3 Deltas that I have, but I really like them because they're unusual. They did some really interesting, funky stuff, and I just love these pens. So on the left here, I have the Delta Indigenous Peoples Inuit Special Limited Edition fountain pen, and then I have the Delta Giuseppe Garibaldi fountain pen, their top of the line version of that. And then I have the Delta Dolce Vita Oversized fountain pen. The Inuit fountain pen was, I believe, the first, if I'm not mistaken, in the indigenous peoples line. This resin was difficult to make. It had its own special process, and I really don't see any other resins that look like this. It's just kind of wild. And this is the special limited edition version versus the regular limited edition version, which means we have gold trim and we have a lever filler instead of a cartridge converter. Have a very nice Inuit engraved nib here and ebonite feed. It's a stub nib. It writes really, really nicely. Just very enjoyable pen. Up next, we have a very high-end limited edition. Now, these haven't really held their value, so you could get these for a much more affordable price, but I believe when this was new, this was, I think, over $3,000. I didn't pay anywhere close to that, not even a third that price. This has a hand-painted image here on sterling silver, so this whole part here is sterling silver, and it shows the Italian general Giuseppe Garibaldi on a battle scene here. He was a very important general, kind of an incredible warrior who was like going to war even up into his 60s, and he's very much related to the founding of the country of Italy as we know it today. The clip is sterling silver, and it's supposed to look like two of his swords sort of put together. I don't really see it, but that's what the literature says. It has its own special Giuseppe Garibaldi nib, heart-shaped breather hole, ebonite feed, and this one I had turned into a cursive italic with some added flex. And then finally, we have the pen that I originally wanted for a very long time, the Delta Dolce Vita Oversized pen. Very, very nice looking pen with a big number 8 nib and a big ebonite feed. Very, very comfortable pen, especially for one with a big number 8 nib. Because it has this fat grip section, it's super comfortable. This pen is really nicely made, and it's a fantastic writer. Do you guys like the Delta brand? I'd love to hear your thoughts.